look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He leaves it with his back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground game on the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense. To make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Sooners will try to move the chains on 4th down. Snap it to the back. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roberts. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Fires to the big fella.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Got it in the middle. It's Dallas. Touchdown, Florida. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Oh, the ball's out on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what knocked the ball loose.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
To the ground with the back. Oh, better look out.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Roberts. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Cincinnati is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in the Queen City for some time.
Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
They're up 14 over Rice. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. power football with the run. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. On the move at the 30. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Let's go, let's go.
The offense changing the play. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Direct snap. He breaks the tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
Offense facing 4th down.
They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first.
Here we go.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. All wideouts, no backs. To the air on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Now they'll run it to the right here. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
A first down run on the doorstep. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Trying to get it done with the run here on third and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point was good.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the back. Turning it on! At the 30. Past the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sooners!
A nice job by this offense. Put the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And the extra point splits the upright. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The sure hands, it's Roberts. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Complete downfield. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Smashes through the tackle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Segal. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. No good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Gators will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass. Defense, and now it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes the easy completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football on air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Looking to throw again. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Now the play fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Cincinnati is running away with this one right now. It's kind of felt like that old Bearcat has been crowd surfing all game. They're up by 18 over Rice. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They think they can create space here with the run to the right.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The give to the left side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. Hard running there. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble.
Man, it's nice to have a guy on short yardage situations you can turn and you can hand the ball to him. And you know he's not going to dance. You know he's going to be really physical, lower his shoulder. I don't care how many yards he gets. He just needs to get past that first down marker.
The Sooners are on the move.
Here we go.
Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. He's got it on the right. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Trick 9 feet.
To the air on first down. Hauls it in.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side, present a nice target for the quarterback.
The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Now sliding to his left. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Fires to the middle. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 15, here's the return. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Buying some time. Firing to the right, complete. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter.
Gain of 23 on the play. First down.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. That one interception in the loss last week really stuck with him, but he's answered by taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice bounce back. When you're the leader and you're the guy that everybody looks to and you handle adversity from last week like you did today in this game, nice job by this quarterback leading this team.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Give to the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Roberts. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab on the left. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Connection to the right. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
The
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They'll throw it from the red zone. He got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Sooners! How about this? These guys are going for two. From the gun. Dumps it to the back. He's got it. The two-pointer is good, and now it's a one-score game here deep in the fourth.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And back to the air on second down. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you can tell it's great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
And that's why as a defense you want to set up third and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football and they're able to make a tackle.
They boot it away on fourth down. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooner offense returns to the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. The give to the tailback. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success, but on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. Knocked down to the 10.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
They'll go with a direct snap. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. Snap it to the back. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He's got him in the flat. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Yeah, we don't have many plays left. You know, the clock winding down. We got to make something happen. These kind of plays are just crippling. They will absolutely ruin what chance you have to push the ball down the field later on and save timeouts. And so we got to get that engine going here.
Got his man quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
He gets into the end zone for the 2, and we are tied coming down the stretch. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. The short hands, it's Dallas. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking to throw on first down. Fires downfield. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. The Gators want to crank the tempo. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's going to take off.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a man on the left. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here comes the heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Florida.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Ball's incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it.